Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, go 66.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's Brady to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On the return, it's King. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Escapes the defender. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hey, Alabama. Check 43. Easy.
So that'll back them up 5. On 2nd down, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brady sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
3rd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Alert flare. Shoot. 52's the mark.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. to throw again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7.
Ryan Succop set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Green to bring it back. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's the end of the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
14.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 31-yard
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. SOS. 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 Help him. SOS. SOS. SOS.
Throwing now is Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
The handoff, it's Eckler. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21, Buccaneers 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
3-yard pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
again, it's Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Rolling to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Green to bring it back. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Third down.
Hey, 29, Alpha. Bandit. Bandit. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Ready? No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's King. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Down, Los Angeles.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Austin Eckler, 51 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Badgley lining up for the
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, check it. 52. Yeah, I got you. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Check tight. Check tight. New mic, 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
52's the mic. Here we go.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Check 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99. Shadow. Mutt's 56.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Charger ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Brady gives this one off to Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. They go play action here on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Green to bring it back. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
On third down, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Henry.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Chargers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
No, 66. You ready? 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Check 24. Check 20.
From the gun, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
4-yard line.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Brady. And he Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, go 66. Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, punk. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Evans. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Chargers.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Desmond King now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
On first and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On fourth down, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Hey, Alabama. Mike 5'9". Switch up.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, set. Run 80. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Don't band it. 49's the Mike, 149. 6-man. Alabama.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
36.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From midfield, here's Brady. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think